Hello, my friends. Welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. In today's episode, we are going to explore the ideas from one of the most famous success books in the world, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book is not only about money, it is about how successful people think, how they create goals, how they control their mind, and how they turn their dreams into reality. But in this episode, you will learn two things at the same time. You will discover powerful success lessons from this amazing book, and you will also improve your English listening skills with simple words and clear sentences. So while you are listening, you are learning English and building your mindset together. I will speak slowly and clearly, so don't worry if you don't understand every sentence at first. Listen again, repeat useful sentences, and step by step, your English will become stronger. Today, we will discover the principles that helped many successful people think differently. So, my friends, let's begin our journey into Think and Grow Rich.
Chapter 1. Desire, the starting point of all achievement. The first and one of the most important ideas in this book is desire. Desire means a strong feeling of wanting something and being ready to work for it. Napoleon Hill explains that every achievement starts with a clear desire. Before someone becomes successful, they first create a strong picture of what they want. A dream without desire is only a wish. But when a dream becomes a burning desire, it becomes a goal. Let me say that again. A dream without action is only a wish. A dream with strong desire becomes a plan. Now, imagine a simple example. Two people want to learn English.
I want to speak English someday, but they do not practice. They do not listen. They do not take action. The second person says, I want to speak English confidently within 1 year. I will practice every day. The second person has desire because they have a clear goal and a strong reason. Many people fail because they want success, but they do not want it strongly enough. They say, I want to become successful. But when problems come, they stop. When they feel tired, they quit. When progress is slow, they lose motivation. But people with strong desire think differently. They understand that success takes time.
They continue even when the journey is difficult. Let's imagine a small story. A young man wanted to become a great speaker. At the beginning, he was afraid. He made mistakes. He forgot words. People sometimes laughed at him. But he had a strong desire. Every morning, he practiced speaking for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 30 minutes. After many months, he became more confident. His success did not happen in one day. It started from one simple thing, a strong desire. Now, let's connect this idea to English learning.
Many students say, I want to improve my English. But ask yourself, why do you want to improve? Maybe you want to get a better job. Maybe you want to communicate with people around the world. Maybe you want to travel confidently. Maybe you want to build an international career. Your reason is your fuel. When your reason is strong, your action becomes easier. Think about a person who wants to travel to another country. If they only say, I want to travel, nothing changes. But if they say, I want to visit that country next year, so I will learn English every day. Now they have a clear desire. The goal becomes real. Napoleon Hill teaches that successful people don't start with money. They start with an idea. They start with belief. They start with desire. Money and success are results of a strong mind and consistent action.
Chapter 2. Faith. The power of believing. All right, my friends, now let's move to the second important principle from Think and Grow Rich. The second principle is faith. Faith means believing in something before you can see the final result. It means trusting your goal, trusting your effort, and trusting your ability to improve.
Napoleon Hill explains that successful people first create success in their mind. Then they create it in real life. Let me say that again. Before something becomes real in your life, you must first believe that it is possible. Many people wait for success before they believe. They say, when I become successful, then I will believe in myself. But successful people think differently. They say, I believe in myself, so I will continue until I become successful. Belief comes first. Results come later. Let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine two students learning English. Student number 1 says, my English is bad. I will never speak fluently. Every day, this person repeats negative thoughts. Slowly, the mind starts accepting these thoughts. The person becomes afraid of making mistakes, so they stop practicing.
Now imagine student number 2. This student also makes mistakes, but they say, I am improving every day. I may not be perfect today, but I will become better. This person keeps practicing. They listen, they speak, they learn from mistakes. After some time, they become more confident. The difference was not talent. The difference was belief. Napoleon Hill teaches that your mind is like a garden. The thoughts you plant are the seeds. If you plant positive thoughts, you create positive results. If you always plant fear and doubt, your actions become weak. Your thoughts influence your actions, and your actions create your future.
Now let's imagine a real-life situation. You want to start a new career. Maybe you want to become a freelancer. At the beginning, you have no clients. You have no experience. You feel uncertain. Your mind says, maybe I cannot do this. But another voice says, if other people can learn this skill, I can learn it too. That small belief gives you the power to continue. This is why faith is so important. Faith does not mean sitting and waiting for something magical to happen. Faith means believing and taking action. You believe in your goal, then you work for your goal. Now let's connect this idea with English learning. Many learners have a common problem. They are afraid of speaking because they think, my grammar is not perfect. My pronunciation is not good. People will judge me. But remember something important. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. Nobody starts perfectly. Confidence is built by practice. Imagine a child learning to walk. The child falls many times, but the child does not say, I cannot walk. The child tries again, and slowly the child learns. Learning English is the same. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are part of improvement. Napoleon Hill also talks about repeating positive thoughts. This idea is called autosuggestion. Autosuggestion means giving your mind repeated messages. For example, I can improve. I can learn. I can become better every day. When you repeat these ideas, your mind starts accepting them.
Chapter 3, Autosuggestion, Programming Your Mind for Success. Music transition. All right, my friends, so far we have learned 2 important principles from Think and Grow Rich. First, we learned about desire, having a strong goal and a clear dream. Then we learned about faith, believing that your goal is possible. Now we will move to the 3rd powerful principle, and this principle is called autosuggestion. Autosuggestion means the process of giving repeated messages to your own mind. In simple words, what you tell yourself again and again can influence the way you think, feel, and act. Your mind listens to your thoughts, and your thoughts influence your behavior. Let me explain with a simple example. Imagine 2 people preparing for an important exam. The first person wakes up every day and says,
I am not good enough. I will probably fail. This is too difficult for me. After hearing these thoughts every day, the person starts losing confidence. Maybe they study less. Maybe they give up quickly. Now imagine the second person. This person also finds the exam difficult, but they say, "This is challenging, but I can improve. I will study step by step. I will become better every day." This person creates a different mindset. The situation is the same, but the thinking is different.
And different thinking creates different actions. Now let's connect this idea to English learning. Many people say, "I cannot speak English. I am too old to learn. My pronunciation is terrible." These sentences may look small, but when you repeat them every day, your brain starts believing them. Then you begin acting according to those beliefs. Instead, try changing your inner conversation. Instead of saying, "I cannot speak English," say, "I am learning to speak English." Instead of saying, "I make too many mistakes," say, "Every mistake helps me improve." Remember this, your current level is not your final level. You are always improving. A beginner today can become confident tomorrow with consistent practice. Part 4, Chapter 4, Specialized Knowledge, the Power of Learning. All right, my friends, now let's move to the next important principle from Think and Grow Rich. The fourth principle is specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge means having specific knowledge about something that can help you achieve your goal. In today's world, general knowledge is useful, but specific skills create opportunities. For example, a person may know many things about computers, but a person who learns a specific skill like programming, SEO, or digital marketing can create more value because they have specialized knowledge. Napoleon Hill explains that successful people are not successful because they know everything. They are successful because they learn the right things and use that knowledge. Let's connect this with English learning. Many people say, "I want to improve my English," but they only learn random words. They do not focus on what they actually need. A person who wants to speak English should focus on listening practice, speaking practice, useful daily sentences, real conversations. This is specialized learning. Imagine two learners. One learner spends hours memorizing difficult grammar rules. Another learner practices speaking every day and learns useful phrases. After some time, the second learner may communicate better because they focused on practical knowledge. The important lesson is, don't just collect information. Learn something that helps you move closer to your goal. Knowledge becomes powerful when you apply it. Ask yourself, what skill can I learn today that will improve my future? What knowledge will help me become better? Remember, desire gives you direction. Faith gives you confidence. Autosuggestion trains your mind. Specialized knowledge gives you the tools to succeed. Chapter 5, Imagination, Turning Ideas into Reality. All right, my friends, now we will discover another powerful principle from Think and Grow Rich. The fifth principle is imagination. Imagination means the ability to create ideas and pictures in your mind. Napoleon Hill explains that every great achievement starts with an idea. Before something becomes real, it first exists in someone's imagination. Think about a simple example, a house, a business, or a new invention. Before people create it in the real world, they first imagine it. The idea comes first. The result comes later. There are two types of imagination. The first one is creative imagination. It means creating new ideas. The second one is synthetic imagination. It means using existing ideas and combining them in a new way. Let's connect this with English learning. Imagine your future self. You are speaking English confidently. You are having conversations with people from different countries. You understand English videos easily. This picture in your mind can motivate you to take action today.
For example, a student wants to improve speaking skills. They imagine themselves speaking confidently after 6 months.
Because they have a clear picture, they create a plan. They practice every day. They record their voice. They improve step by step. The imagination becomes a guide. Many people only see their current situation. They think, I am not good enough. I cannot do this. But successful people imagine possibilities. They ask, what can I create? What can I improve? Remember this. Your imagination is the beginning of your future.
But imagination alone is not enough. A dream needs action. A goal needs effort.
Chapter 6, Organized Planning, Turning Dreams into Action. All right, my friends, now let's move to another powerful principle from Think and Grow Rich. The 6th principle is organized planning. Planning means creating a clear path to reach your goal. A dream without a plan stays only a dream, but a dream with a good plan can become reality. Many people have goals. They say, I want to become successful. I want to learn English. I want to build a better future. But the problem is, they do not create a plan. They only have a wish. Successful people think differently. They ask, what steps do I need to take? What should I do every day? How can I improve? They turn a big dream into small actions.
Let's take an example. Imagine someone wants to speak English fluently. A person without a plan says, I will learn English someday. But a person with a plan says, every day I will listen for 20 minutes, learn new words, and practice speaking. The second person has direction. Planning also means understanding that success is a journey. You do not need to do everything in one day. Small actions repeated every day create big results. Think about building a house. You cannot build the whole house in 1 minute. First, you create a foundation. Then you build step by step. Your goals work the same way. Now, let's connect this idea with your English journey. Create a simple plan. Day 1, listen to English. Day 2, learn useful sentences. Day 3, speak for a few minutes. Day 4, review what you learned. Small steps create progress. Chapter 7, Decision, the Power of Taking Action. All right, my friends. Now let's move to another important principle from Think and Grow Rich. The 7th principle is decision. Decision means making a clear choice and taking action. Napoleon Hill explains that successful people are usually quick to make decisions and slow to change them. But unsuccessful people often change their minds again and again. Many people have dreams. They have ideas. They know what they want. But they stay stuck because they never decide to start. They wait for the perfect time. They wait until everything is easy. But the perfect time usually never comes. Let's understand with a simple example. 2 people want to start learning English. The first person says, I will start next month. Next month comes and they say, I will start when I have more time. Months pass, but nothing changes. The second person says, today I will start with 10 minutes. They make a decision. They take action. Slowly, those small actions create progress. Successful people understand one important thing. A small decision today can change your future. You do not need to know every step before you begin. Sometimes you learn the next step after you start moving. Let's connect this with English learning. Maybe you want to speak English confidently. Your decision can be, from today, I will practice speaking for 5 minutes every day. It is a small decision, but repeated every day, it becomes a powerful habit. Another important lesson is avoiding too much doubt. When you always think, maybe I can't, maybe I will fail, your mind creates hesitation. But when you decide, I will try and improve, you give yourself a chance. Remember, decision creates movement.
Movement creates experience. Experience creates improvement.
Chapter 8, Persistence, the power of never giving up. All right, my friends, now let's discover another powerful principle from Think and Grow Rich. The 8th principle is persistence. Persistence means continuing to take action, even when things become difficult. It means staying committed to your goal and not quitting easily. Napoleon Hill explains that many people fail not because they are not capable. They fail because they stop too early. They give up before seeing the result. Let's imagine a simple example. A person starts learning English. For the first few weeks, they feel excited. They learn new words, they practice speaking, but after some time, progress feels slow. They think, maybe English is not for me, and they stop. But another person continues. They know improvement takes time. They keep listening, they keep practicing, they keep learning from mistakes.
After months, they become much better. The difference is persistence. Think about a plant. A seed does not become a big tree in one day. It needs water, it needs sunlight, it needs time. Your skills are the same. Small effort every day creates big growth. Now, let's connect this idea with success. Many successful people faced problems before they achieved their goals. They experienced failure, they faced rejection, but they continued because their desire was stronger than their problems. For English learners, persistence means even if you make mistakes, keep speaking.
Even if you do not understand everything, keep listening. Even if progress feels slow, keep moving. Every practice session is building your future ability. Remember this. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. A person who improves 1% every day becomes much stronger over time. Ask yourself, when something becomes difficult, do I stop? Or do I find a way to continue? My friends, success is not only about talent. It is about patience, discipline, and persistence. The people who keep going are the people who eventually improve.
All right, my friends, we have reached the final part of our journey. Today, we explored the powerful ideas from one of the most famous success books in the world, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, let's take a moment and remember everything we learned together. The first principle was desire. Desire is the starting point of every achievement. A dream becomes powerful when you have a strong reason behind it. Your goal needs energy. Your goal needs commitment. Because a weak desire creates weak action, but a strong desire creates strong results. The second principle was faith. Faith means believing in your goal before you see the final result. Successful people believe that improvement is possible. They trust the process. They continue even when the result is not visible yet. The third principle was autosuggestion. Your thoughts influence your actions. The words you repeat to yourself become the messages your mind accepts. So choose your thoughts carefully. Instead of saying, I cannot do this, say, I am learning. I am improving. I can become better. The fourth principle was specialized knowledge. Success does not come from knowing everything. It comes from learning the right skills and using them. Knowledge becomes powerful when you apply it. The fifth principle was imagination. Every achievement starts with an idea. Before something becomes real, someone first imagines it. Your vision creates your direction. The sixth principle was organized planning. A dream needs a plan. Small steps every day create big results. You don't need to build everything in one day. You just need to keep moving forward. The seventh principle was decision. Successful people take action. They do not wait forever for the perfect moment. They make a choice and begin. The eighth principle was persistence.
Success requires patience. Problems will come. Challenges will come. But the people who continue are the people who improve. The 9th principle was mastermind. You grow faster when you learn from others. The right people can inspire you, support you, and help you become better. Now, my friends, let's connect all these lessons together. A successful person does not become successful because of one single thing. Success is created by a combination of mindset, action, learning, and consistency. Your dream starts with desire. Your mind supports you through faith. Your knowledge gives you tools. Your planning creates direction. Your persistence keeps you moving. Now, think about your own life. What is one dream you have? What is one goal you want to achieve? Maybe it is learning English. Maybe it is building a career. Maybe it is creating a better future. Whatever your dream is, remember this. Your future is created by the actions you take today.
Do not wait for the perfect time. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. Start with what you have. Learn. Improve. Take one small step every day. Because small steps, repeated over time, create extraordinary results. My friends, thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope this episode helped you improve your English listening skills and also gave you powerful ideas from Think and Grow Rich. Keep learning, keep improving, keep believing in yourself. And remember, your thoughts create your actions. Your actions create your habits. Your habits create your future. Stay positive, stay focused, and keep moving forward. See you in the next English Learning Podcast.